What is going on? I'm Rage coming back with another Rager. We are here with some Madden 24, the Tennessee Titans rebuild. So I put out a video about my offline franchise and the teams I want to do, and I said I had a Titans rebuild coming. And that Titans rebuild is because my offline franchise, or my online franchise, will be the Tennessee Titans, which is my favorite team. Um, Big fan for a little bit. So, yeah, here we are. So before we get into this video, give it a like, comment, and subscribe. Um, yeah, it helps me out a lot. Turn notifications on as well. But let's get into it. We're going to be rebuilding the Tennessee Titans, who have a solid defense. Offense is a little bare, but here we are. Ryan Tannehill, Levis, and Willis. This is going to be more of a realistic rebuild, so no like big crazy trades. Uh, at least no player trades really, unless maybe it's a little one here and there. But we'll see what we get into. But Ryan Tannehill, Levis, and Willis right now in camp. Willis is actually edging out Levis, so we'll see what happens there. They've looked they both had their ups and downs in preseason. Derrick Henry, Tajay Spears, and Hassan Haskins. Spears was our third round pick this year. Obviously, the king back there. Then Hopkins, our big free agent acquisition, he'll be solid for us. He'll be solid, really good in the game. So I'm loving that for my franchise. Burks have super big hope for him. He actually sprained his LCL in practice, which he might be out for a little bit. And then Colton Dowell was a seventh round pick, got good size and speed. Um, Chris Moore's looked pretty good. He did have a couple hiccups in the preseason game against the Bears. And then we got tight end Chigakonkwo, which I'm very excited about. Josh Wiley is a rookie, but he has had a really rough time in camp. Hopefully he picks it up. Or not camp, in the preseason game, but in camp he's been pretty solid. Jalen Duncan, our sixth or fifth round pick, who's looked pretty solid. Had a little bit of ups and downs. Peter Skoronsky, our first round pick, love that. Aaron Brewer, Dylan Reduns, and then, which I'm just going to be starting Dylan Reduns, but Brunskill probably will be the starting right guard. And then Nicholas Petit Frere, who is actually not. So we signed Chris Hubbard, which I'm probably not going to do that. I'm just going to keep it as is for now. And have Jalen Duncan be our swing tackle. And then getting started on this defense, Danico Autry, who's severely underrated in this game. Severely. He should be bare minimum 85, but, we'll take it as is. Jeffrey Simmons, right in. He's also a little underrated. Tier Tart, underrated as well. Outside linebacker Arden Key from the Jags, who's had a really phenomenal count. Rashad Weaver to back him up. We have Aziz Al Shahir, signed over from the 49ers, who's been phenomenal in camp. Monty Rice, who's in the doghouse right now, I think, and then Ben Neiman. I guess the other dude got cut from the Cowboys, but he's had a pretty good camp too. I think Gibbons, I think. Harold Landry, who's going to be back from his ACL injury. So hopefully he picks back up where he started off. Sean Murphy Bunting from the Bucks this season. We have Caleb Farley, Roger McCreary, and Christian Fulton, and Elijah Molden at safety. Best safety in the league, Kevin Byard. And Amani Hooker. I will say I'm biased on the Kevin Byard deal, but yeah. But this is probably going to be the depth chart for season one. Third down back, and then power back. Slot wide receiver is probably going to be. We'll put Kyle Phillips as the third or the slot wide receiver. Left end will be Arden Key. Right end Harold Landry, Jeffrey Simmons, and Autry will be the rush DTs, and then the sub linebackers will be set like they are now. So in the slot corner will be Roger McCreary, and then Elijah. Oh no, not what I meant to do. Elijah Molden, Caleb Farley can be there too, but Yeah, that's gonna be the depth chart for season one. I will see y'all at the. I'll probably just see y'all at the playoffs. See if we made it or not. Mid-season, I probably won't stop the mid-season this first year. Nah, yeah, let's start mid-season. Well, I'll see y'all at mid-season. We are at the midseason mark, but I did make a trade, Caleb Farley, to the Cowboys for a fourth round pick this year, just to get some pick for him. I did re-sign Sean Murphy Bunting, Christian Fulton. I tried Derrick Henry, he's not budging, so I'm probably going to try to sign Tier Tart as well. But right now at the midseason mark, we are currently 4-2. So hopefully we have a good season this season. So I will see y'all at the start of the playoffs, and I'll let you know if I did sign Derrick Henry. Playoffs at 12-5 along with the Chiefs, but I have a feeling that's going to go south. We did end up re-signing Aziz Al Shahir and Derrick Henry back. Both on pretty decent deals. Derrick Henry on a little bit more expensive, but he did end up wanting to come here. Let's go over these stats real quick. Um, Looks like we had a pretty good season. Hopefully, I'm sure Derrick Henry had a lot to do with that. Uh, Looks like Tannehill did too. 3,500 yards, 21 tutties, 8 picks, 66% completion percentage. He was sacked 31 times, so that's quite a bit. Derrick Henry, 1,500 yards, almost 16, with 16 tutties, so that's a good season. Tajay Spears, almost 300 with 5 tutties, so not bad. No fumbles from anybody but Hassan Haskins. Receiving, DeAndre went over 1,000 with 7 tutties. Traylon went 885 with 2. Kyle Phillips, 644 with 5. And then Chig with 5 touchdowns, 551 yards, 66 catches. It looks like he was third. I wish they spread the ball out just a little bit more. Chris Moore with 4. That's about it. Let's see what this defense did. Aziz had 96 total tackles with 2 for loss. Who Harold Landry led us in with 16 and a half sacks. I would say that pretty much made up for missing last year. 16 and a half sacks. Jeffrey Simmons only had 5 with 14 tackles for loss. That's a great season. Aziz led us in picks with 4. Murphy Bunting right behind him with Hooker and McCreary right behind that. Forced fumbles, 1 from Simmons. No defensive touchdowns. Let's see awards. See if anybody won anything of important. Joe Burrow with MVP. Uh, Offensive Rookie of the Year, Keenan Allen. Von Miller with defensive. I guess that's crazy. Rookie of the Year, Devon A-Chain. For the Dolphins, Christian Gonzalez, Defensive Player of the Year. Joe Burrow, Best QB. Running Back, Jonathan Taylor, Keenan Allen. Joe Thuney, Von Miller. Harold Landry with Best Linebacker, so that's good. Derwin James, and Justin Tucker. So those are your award winners. So let's get into this playoff run. Hopefully we make a run, but the Chiefs are going to be a very tough. I don't see how they are in the wild card, but let's see if we dethrone the champs. Hopefully we can, but we lost 28-22. Unfortunate, but not unexpected. Let's go ahead and sim to the Super Bowl and see if we have any upgrades. I'm sure we do. I will be surprised if we didn't. Defense was pretty solid. Offense a little bit worse. The Super Bowl is the Panthers and the Chargers. Doesn't look like we had any upgrades. Maybe Chig. No, Chig always had star. Defensively, Harold Landry to superstar, so I'm not surprised there. I believe Arden Key to star, and Amani Hooker to star. I could see both of those. It's a shame Jeffrey Simmons doesn't start with superstar, but what do I know? What do I know? But that's as far as I know. I don't think we have anybody to sign, but I will see y'all in free agency 1 with the people that I plan on trying to sign. these are the people I have targeted so far. Terrence Steele, right tackle. I believe he was on the Steelers. Miles Jack, who's been a couple places, and Sebastian Joseph Day. Hopefully we get all three. I would say Steele's contract's probably the meatiest. I think Sebastian Joseph Day I offered 2 years, and then Miles Jack only offered one. Uh, but yeah, those are the people. Hopefully, we get them. We're about to find out. There were quite a few people there. We did get two out of the three. I assume Miles Jack was not one of them. I thought about offering a wide receiver. Like Mike Williams would be interesting. He's 29 though. Gabe Davis would be fun. Like none of them have interest. I think Gabe Davis would be the one I'd go after, but even then, it's just maybe, I might probably try to pick a receiver up in the draft. But yeah, that's probably all I'm gonna offer. I don't see anybody else that I really want. Maybe inside linebacker, but also maybe go the draft route anyways. Kenneth Murray probably wouldn't be a bad pickup. I'd probably do 2 years on him, very cheap deal. In case we don't get anybody in the draft that is good. And we did get Kenneth Murray. So Kenneth Murray's a Titan, not a bad deal. 2 years. He's very young. So see how that turns out. But I will see y'all in the draft. I think I got everybody I wanted. We are currently on the clock. I don't see any quarterback that kind of just jumps off the page at me. This dude fell, but I don't think I want him if he fell. The accuracies are a little bit decent throw power, so nothing crazy. I think it would be a mistake, especially since I didn't scout him fully. But we do have a round one talent receiver out of Oklahoma, 6'4", 22 years old. B just about everything. Ran a 4.42, 4.46, somewhere around there. The stats look really good. The injury is there, but injuries are turned off. A spec catch, so it looks pretty solid. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pull the trigger. Hidden dev, 91 speed, 89 excel. Looks like he's gonna be pretty solid. Pretty solid. DeAndre Hopkins' contract is up this year, I believe. So basically to prepare for that. But I will see y'all with our next pick. No, I re-signed all of our cornerbacks, but this dude just looks too good to pass up in the second round at pick 22. A-man, B-zone, 5'10", 21 years old, ran great. I mean, all of his combine drills look great. I just don't see a reason not to pick him, like at all. So, welcome Devontae Bartell. Hidden dev, 91 speed, 92 excel, 90 change of direction. Looks phenomenal. I'm not like I didn't even look hard. He was the first one on the board. I just couldn't pass that up. And we get a hidden dev out of it. Our next pick's the fourth round, pick 22. See, this dude looks pretty good. Jalen Bishop, 6'4", 260, 23 years old. B finesse moves and C power for a defensive end. I'll probably play him at 3-4 end. Looks really good on the combine drills. So not bad looking. Only thing bad I really see is F hit power, but with a fourth round pick, basically almost a fifth, I just don't see anybody else super better. So yeah, gonna take Jalen Bishop, normal dev, but I do like his combine stuff. So 82 speed, 81 strength, 88 excel. Yeah, probably gonna sim the rest of the draft. I think our next pick's in the 7th round. So yeah, I'll see y'all at the draft recap. Never mind. We did have our fourth round pick, so I'm going to take this middle linebacker because we kind of need the depth. Cal Collins looks okay, nothing great. 84 speed, 83 excel. He's he's basically for backup. Honestly, there's no offensive lineman left to draft, and that's what I'd be drafting. No receivers look worth it, but now I will see y'all at the free agency recap. So Huff and Bartell are both 75 overall, so I can't ask for better two picks where we picked honestly, and them both being the same overall with Hidden Dev is pretty phenomenal. Let's go by the NFL though. Looks like this tight end that was picked 2 overall was an 81. We got 3 81s in this class. This class is juiced up. Um, there's another 2 other corners that were taken in the second round who were insane. Uh, we could have got this running back. I mean, we could have gotten all these people in the first round, like all the second round guys in the first round, but I just didn't really look. I mean, this class looks juiced up as all get out. Uh, some really good picks here. I'm happy with our picks, though. I'm happy with our picks. Uh, the and even the third round or the fourth round, the first fourth round pick was not bad. 68 overall, so I'm content with that draft. Now, obviously, these guys won't probably play or see the field. Um, this guy was an L. This guy's an L too, but probably practice squad or lower the bottom of the depth chart players. But anyways, gonna probably sim to the first week, go over the depth chart for the second season, and go from there. Here we are for season 2. Will Levis will be the starter. Malik on the bench. Derrick Henry, Spears, Haskins, and Chestnut. Uh, Josh Wiley's fullback. Hopkins, Burks, Huff, Phillips, Dow, and McMath. Tight end will be Chig. Just gonna roll with 2 tight ends. It doesn't matter in sim. It doesn't matter. Andre Dillard, Peter Skoronski, Aaron Brewer, Ray Duns, and Terrence Steele, our new pickup. Sebastian Joseph Day as left end, right end Jeffrey Simmons with the rookie on the bench. T.R. Tart as the DT, Arden Key, Aziz, uh, Kenneth Murray, Rice, and Gibbons. Harold Landry at right, outside linebacker, Rashad Weaver also there, Sean Murphy Bunting, Christian Fulton, um, McCreary, and Bartell. I don't know what to do with them, if I'm being honest. I kind of want to start them just to see. I mean, I might as well. Kevin Byard and Amani Hooker rounding out the safety spots. Let's just look all through these as well. Derrick Henry and Derrick Henry. Slot wide receiver will be Burks and then Phillips, just in case. Rush left end will be Arden Key. Rush right end will be Harold Landry and Rashad Weaver. Tier Tart and Jeffrey Simmons will be the rush DT, sub linebacker Kenneth Murray and Aziz, slot linebacker or slot corner. I'm gonna put Bartell there. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? That's gonna round out the depth chart for season 2. I will be advancing probably to mid-season. So see you then. We are 3-4 at the midseason mark. Not looking good. Have been losing crazy. So we'll see if we make the playoffs. Hopefully we do. 9 missing the playoffs, so not the greatest part about that. Let's go over the stats. Let's see Malik or no, how Will Levis did. Uh, doesn't look like he did too great. 3,200 yards, 20 tutties, 13 picks. Not great. 1,400 yards from Derrick Henry with 12 tutties, with a little bit from uh, Tajay Spears as well. Didn't average a good clip on the ground though. Burks had 11 or 10 or 1,000, sorry, 1,050 with 6 tutties. Hopkins barely had 7, or not barely had 7, but had 753 with 5 tutties. Not a whole lot of tutties in the air. Not a whole lot. Huff, the rookie, had 4 touchdowns with 556 yards. Conquo, he just not averaging a whole lot on the ground or in the air. Just not a whole lot of average there. Defense, Aziz tackled 116 total with 112 from Murray. See tackles for loss, 15 from Simmons, which is good. Not bad. A lot of tackles for loss. I'm liking it. Sacks. Harold Landry came back down to earth. Not a whole lot of sacks. Simmons led us in sacks. Picks, Kenneth Murray, Fulton, Key, Landry. Is he one for a few people, even the rookie. That's about it. Not a whole lot going on. Hopefully, we turn it around with this free agency, and maybe we look for a new quarterback because quarterback, rules. Tannehill did us right. Maybe should have re-signed him back, but we'll see y'all with free agency. Corner did have star. Harold Landry went up to X Factor. Byard went up as well. Kenneth Murray went up. Maybe Aziz went up. I don't remember what he was, if I'm being honest. Then Derrick Henry went down. Huff did only have star. I thought he'd have superstar, if I'm being honest. But whether that be the case or not, still pretty solid to see all that. So yeah, see y'all in free agency one. I don't know who we have to re-sign. I haven't looked at it, but we'll see you there. So I currently have 3 offers out. One to Brandon Ayuk, Wyatt Teller, and JOK. Hopefully I get all of them. We're about to find out. And got Wyatt Teller and JOK. Let's see if we get Brandon Ayuk now. And we did. Let's go. We got all 3. Really great season. 4 years, 3 years, and then 6 years. JOK will be moving to middle linebacker. He will be better there, hopefully. So yeah, I can't wait. I'll see y'all at the draft. Love this new team and where we're heading. With our first round pick this year to pick 11, we're going Gavin Strong, who is a round 1 talent, 6'4" scrambler out of Oregon. Hopefully this Oregon quarterback is better than the last one. Injury, but injuries don't matter when you're when you have them turned off. Hidden Dev, 94 throw power, 83 speed, 91 excel. Looks solid. 89 change of direction. I love that for us. So I love that pick. So I will see y'all with the next pick. Kind of taking a flyer. Looks solid. He looks too good to pass up. Hidden Dev, 83 strength though, which is not great, but Hidden Dev is always good for O linemen. I'm not gonna say it was a reach, and then like this next pick, I'm probably just gonna make real quick because I kind of have somebody that I want. It does happen to be a middle linebacker. So hopefully he is still there because didn't mean to do regions, but hopefully he is still there. But I love his talent, which is round 1. I will be taking him. Looks pretty solid. Can't believe he's still there. 91 speed, 91 excel. Unfortunate he is not hidden dev. It'll be all right though. And we have pick 4, or round 4, pick 11. So hopefully, I do have somebody that might be there. He might not. He was also pretty good. Hopefully he is still there. He might not be. A lot of picks went. Yeah, he is not there. Unfortunate. But I will look around and see what's here. He ended up taking a hidden dev running back. He just looked good. 89 speed, 91 excel. He's a power back. Never know life after Henry. We have Spears, but it's really a throwaway pick. I just couldn't find anything else, but probably going to send the rest of this draft. Maybe take the next pick at 21, but send the rest after that. This draft, I will say, was not bad at all. 76 overall quarterback, 75 overall guard, 76 overall middle linebacker in the 3rd round, and then a 75 running back in the 4th. My 2nd and 4th round pick was a bust. I will concede that. Then I had this 95 speed receiver in the 5th round. Hood, backup tackle, and then this corner who's a 68 overall in the 7th, and then I simmed this pick, I believe. I just ended up making those, but even this one, I will admit, it's a little rough. I was drafting blind on that one, 50% scouted, so But I will say overall this draft was pretty good from us. Let's see the top. An 81 overall receiver at the 6th pick, a 79 corner as the 20th. It's a few 78s in there. So so not bad, not bad. I am so happy with our quarterback. Definitely the man of the future. Hopefully he has a good dev. It might be star. Might not be, we'll see. But I'll be back with the depth chart for season 3. We are here with our depth chart for this next season. Gavin Strong, the rookie QB, will be starting. Derrick Henry, Spears, Chad Lawrence, and Hassan Haskins. Josh Wiley at fullback. Wide receivers, Brandon Ayuk, Traylon, and Huff. Phillips, and then Willie McCauley, and then Dow. Tight end, we got Okonkwo, Wiley, and Nick Muse. Tackle, Dillard. I don't know why he is right there. Peter Skoronsky, or rookie, backing him up, but he will probably be playing right guard. Aaron Brewer. He will not be playing right guard because I forgot. And then, I don't know why it has him over here. I guess it was the best lineup it could choose. But we'll go Terrence Steele here. And then maybe Nicholas Petit-Frere on the left side. I mean, in that case, it really doesn't matter. Maybe our guard will be the center. I like that. I do like that. That seems good. Aaron Brewer's day's over. Sebastian Joseph Day, Jeffrey Simmons, Tier Tart. It will be Arden Key right there. Then Zach McLeod. Then Bishop. Middle linebacker. This is going to be interesting. It will be JOK. Then Aziz. Then Kenneth Murray. I really want to start our rookie, and I might just do it because it's not that much off. It's really not. Then Harold Landry, Sean Murphy Bunting, Christian Fulton, Bartell, McCreary, and the rookie Johnson, Byard at safety, and then Amani Hooker. And then coming down, third down back. It doesn't look like anybody's been better. I will throw Tajay Spears in there. And then Derrick Henry. Slot wide receiver. I think I'm going to go Burks. Just to go Burks. Then Phillips and then Brandon Ayuk. Rush left in, it will be Arden Key. And then Bishop. Rush right in, Harold Landry, Bishop, McLeod. Tier Tart, and Jeffrey Simmons. Sub linebacker, I will probably be putting Lange and JOK there. Slot corner, it will be Bartell. Yeah, that's going to be the depth chart. I have a real good feeling about this season. Hopefully we make the playoffs and have a pretty deep run. I will see y'all at the midseason mark. Oh, at the midseason mark, we are currently undefeated, 7-0. I mean, it seems like a good thing, right? It seems like a good thing. I will probably just go ahead and see y'all at the playoffs. Hopefully we make them. 5 and made the wild card. Unbelievable with the start we had. We just lost to the Colts in week 18, so this is a little interesting to see. Let's look over these stats and see how we did. Looks like we had the 5th best offense for yards. Gavin Strong had 3,700, 25 tutties, 9 picks on 66% completion percentage, 1,700 yards and 23 touchdowns from Derrick Henry, 400 from Spears with 3 tutties. Gavin did a little bit on the ground, not much. Burks had 1,300 yards and 10 tutties. Brandon Ayuk had 69 catches for 956 and 5. Huff had 649 and 2. Chig had 493 and 2 touchdowns. Like, it was very top heavy for our offense. Love that. Love the numbers. I wish we had a little bit more yards, but that's fine. JOK had 113 solo tackles with Lange at 96. Tackles for loss 11 from Tier Tart. Harold Landry had 7 sacks. Harold Landry had 12 and a half. Simmons had 12. Arden Key had 3. It was just very top heavy from our defense. Picks. Christian Fulton had 4. JOK had 2. Hooker had 2. 1 from Lange. 1 from Bartell. 1 from a couple more people. Any defensive touchdowns? Does not look like it. So that is going to be the stats for yearly awards. Let's see what happened. Patrick Mahomes, Derrick Henry, Offensive Player of the Year. Nobody for Defensive Player of the Year. Rookie of the Year, Gavin Strong, so that's solid. Eric Lange for 4th, I think, on Defensive Rookie of the Year. Best running back, best lineman, Wyatt Teller. Looks like that's it. So for season awards, we had a couple in there. Not too bad. I wish Lange would have probably won that Defensive Rookie of the Year spot. I did not actually see if or what the rookies had development-wise, so we'll just take a look at that real quick. Nothing on offense. We had 2 on defense, though. Lange went back to normal? Wait, I'm missing something. Our quarterback. Star for our quarterback. Yeah, I knew I was missing. Yeah, was Lange normal? Yeah, he was normal. Okay, and then our running back didn't have anything, and our guard was also star. So 2 stars out of that, which is unfortunate, but you know, it happens. Happens to the best of us. Sure it does. Let's simulate this game. Let's get into it. Hopefully we take this dub. We did just lose to them, so hopefully we can beat the Colts. And we end up losing 31-26. Ah, man, I just don't know what else we can do. I will see y'all in free agency for our final season. Hopefully we can get past the wild card and break this streak of mediocrity. I will see y'all then. It does look like our quarterback went up to Superstar. Love that. Derrick Henry went back up to X Factor. Burks went up to Superstar. So those are all insane. I love that. Harold Landry went up to X Factor as well. I think Kevin Byard went down. Yeah, I think that's it for upgrades, I believe. But I definitely, hopefully we make it past the wild card this upcoming season, but I will see what's out there in free agency. These are the only people I feel interested in tackling or trying to sign, so we'll see. Digazua, Roger McCreary, and Ajabo. I seem to be the most on every single one of them. We shall see. Roger McCreary is still undecided, but we did get both of the ones I wanted. And then Roger McCreary. Obviously, he's more for depth, special teams, so we're not trotting somebody else out there. So, yeah, we got them all, so I'm happy with that. I'll see y'all in the draft. Hopefully, we can get this draft knocked out pretty quickly, if I can speak, obviously. But yeah, see y'all in the draft. We're here with our first pick at 24. We're going to be taking the 6'6", 289 run stopper left end, James Bigsby. A block shed, B power moves, A tackle. Definitely a 3-4 end, so he looks solid. Physicals, the strength is elite. That's awesome. Good acceleration, so he can get off the ball a little bit. A tackling, I mean, dude looks insane. Round 1 talent, 91 strength, 84 excel, 70 speed, hidden dev. Love it. James Bigsby, welcome to the Titans. He probably will be starting. I really don't know. Let's see what we get with the next pick. Grab this tight end, Silas McLeod, 6'3", 274, 22 years old, 8 catching. Don't know much about him. Ran a pretty fast 40. Has some good route running, spec catch. Looks pretty good. Pretty blind on that the tight end, but love his name, Silas McLeod. See what he is. Hidden dev, 86 speed, 88 excel, 77 strength. Not bad either for a tight end. So, welcome to the team, Silas McLeod. Any the originals fans out there? None. Vampire Diaries, not the originals. Whoops. But we're gonna take this 6'6" edge rusher. Looks okay.
The Bengals
Uh,
now on the clock.
he'll probably be bad, but that's okay. Does not look like his picture. I'm probably gonna send the rest of the draft. I'll see y'all at the draft recap. Like we did hit on our first two picks. Third pick was a bit rough. I did take this pick to Newton, so that kind of makes up for him too. But did not take any of these, so cannot say that I did good or bad. But yeah, 75 for Tank Bigsby. Tank Bigsby. Whoops. James Bigsby, his brother, and Silas from the Vampire Diaries. McLeod out of Michigan. That's not where they're from, but you know. Let's see what this class looked like. 77. So this was kind of on the weaker side. I could have got this dude, Terrence Murray, with my second pick. I do like my first two picks, don't get me wrong, but if he's in the third round, maybe I'd whine about it a little bit. Not that anybody would listen to me. But yeah, I do like that class. A little bit on the weaker side as opposed to the other classes that we've had, but I guess it's time to set the depth chart and uh, make it our last season. Hopefully, we make a run. Hopefully, it's not bad. So, depth chart season, here we go. Roster, depth chart, Gavin Strong at QB, Derrick Henry, Tajay Spears, Chad Lawrence, Quincy Cohen. Uh, this is fullback. I gotta remember that. Josh Wiley at fullback. Brandon Ayuk, Traylon, and George Huff round out our receivers. Got some pretty big receivers. I will say that 6'4", 6'2". I guess Brandon Ayuk's not really big, but tight end Silas McLeod, the Rook. Love that. Nicholas Petit Ferrier, Peter Skoronsky, Andrew Laurie. Laurie. Uh, Wyatt Teller at right guard, Terrence Steele at right tackle, the rookie James Bigsby with Jeffrey Simmons at right end, DT Tier Tart. I might. No, I'm gonna play the rookie. There's no point. Harold Landry is not playing his position. David Ajabo. Well, I'll leave it as is. Harold Landry on the left side, JOK and Lange in the middle, David Ajabo at right outside linebacker, Christian Fulton, Sean Murphy Bunting, and Bartell all at the cornerback position with Roger McCrary and Johnson. Kevin Byard at safety with Amani Hooker and the new safety Devon Hilaire. Let's go to third down back. I guess Spears will be taking that again. Derrick Henry, Chad Lawrence, slot wide receiver. I think I'm going to go Burks again. I think that's just the best bet. I'll have a youth there and maybe, I guess Deion Jenkins. Rush left end will be, I guess it's going to be Bigsby. No, that's wrong. That is completely wrong. It's going to be Harold Landry. Rush right end will be David Ajabo. Tier Tart and Jeffrey Simmons, rush DTs, and then Lange and JOK sub linebackers. Devontae Bartell and Roger McQuarrie will be slot corners. Yeah, that's going to be it. I will probably just go ahead and see y'all at the... I'll see y'all at the playoffs. I just don't think there's a point to stop preseason. I'll probably send them to midseason, but I will see y'all at the playoffs, hopefully. What happened? We went 5-12. I mean, we didn't have we were 2-4 or something at the midseason mark. I have no idea what happened. That was terrible. We'll go over the stats real quick. I'm not going to do any awards, but our defense just sold. Gavin Strong, 4,200 yards, 26, 12. Henry did okay, not great. Uh, Brandon Ayuk went absolute off. Burks did as well with 11 tutties. Huff did okay. Uh, JOK 170 tackles. What about defense? Was just not good. Tier Tart with 18 tackles for loss. Simmons with 9.5 sacks. Uh, Picks, not many at all. Man, that's such a bummer. I'm gonna do another season. I'll probably keep y'all updated. Probably just gonna try to run through this next off season. Hopefully, it doesn't take long, but yeah, I want another season out of this. We can't miss the playoffs entirely, unless it happens next next season. But I feel like our team's solid, 87 overall. So we'll see what happens. And, Derrick Henry did retire, unfortunate. We did lose Kevin Byard to free agency. That's why we're going after Kyle Hamilton. Hopefully we get him, but I will probably throw an offer to Kevin Byard if he does not sign. And then since Kevin Byard or Derrick Henry retired, I'm going after Spears, who we just lost to free agency. He didn't want to re-sign back. So we'll see what we get right now. And we're going after Chris Jones. Hopefully we get him. We got 2 out of the 3. It does not look like we got Tajay. So maybe going after running back round 1. We'll see. We do have that hidden dev, or the star dev running back that we drafted a couple of drafts ago. So just we'll see y'all in the draft. Get Stephon Biddle just because of his name, and he's a corner. We really don't have much to go get. Don't really know what to do with this pick. It's all kind of preference right now. And there's a lot of corners that look good. So, I mean, going out to get him, he has beep, man, and zone. So, let's see what we get.
The Los
Hidden
Angeles
dev, 92
Rams
speed,
now
90
on the
excel,
clock.
or 92 excel. We'll see. If there's anything interesting, I'll show, but probably going to see y'all at the recap. So it looks like the draft went pretty good. The corner ended up being a 75 overall, along with the safety that I grabbed in the second round. The third round we grabbed this running back. The fourth we grabbed this run stopper. I don't remember if he was a pass rusher or not. It doesn't look like it. It looks like he's just he's a 4-3 or a 3-4 middle linebacker basically. So he does have swim moves, so he could probably be turned into an edge rusher. Just them the rest. So this running back had started. This safety had normal. So yeah, that's the draft. I guess we can look at how it turned out. It doesn't look like it turned out any better, really. We could have had this guard, I guess, but we don't really need him. Guess we could have had this corner, so double up on corners. Even though ours is less or not as good, I guess. But I guess it's time to do the depth chart. Final season, we have Gavin Strong, Skylar Thompson. Chad Lawrence will be starting. The rookie out of Boston College will be the backup. Wide receivers, we got Brandon Ayuk, Traylon, Huff, McCauley, and then Deion Jenkins. Tight ends, we have Silas, and that's it. That's really all we need, honestly. Nicholas Petit-Frere, Peter Skoronsky, Andrew Laurie, Wyatt Teller, Terrence Steele. Then we have Chris Jones at left end, Jeffrey Simmons at right end, Tier Tar at DT. Outside linebacker, we have Harold Landry. Middle, we have JOK and Lange. David Ajabo will be the other edge rusher. Christian Fulton, Bartell, and Sean Murphy Bunting will be. I'm going to just go ahead and make Bartell the number 1. Roger McCreary, and the rookie, Kyle Hamilton, Lloyd Sharpton, Amani Hooker, and then Hilaire. Third down back, well, I guess will be Jeremy Perret. Lawrence will be the power back. Slot wide receiver, we're going to go Ayuk this year. Uh, and Burks. We'll actually throw Jenkins in at the third spot. This rush end will be Harold Landry, Bigsby the backup, and then a Jabo with Bigsby as the backup. Chris Jones and Jeffrey Simmons will be the rush DTs, sub linebacker at Lange and JOK. Slot corner, we will throw. I guess. I guess we can keep Sean Murphy Bunting. No, let's go Bartell. Bartell seems to be good. We'll go Bartell, but I guess that's going to be the depth chart for the final season. Hopefully, we at least make the playoffs this year. Yeah, but hopefully we do win. Good. 10-7 was our record. We'll go over the stats real quick and then hopefully get into it. Gavin Strong, it looked like he did not have a great year. He did with not turning the ball over. So 3,700 yards, 30 tutties, 9 picks. Lawrence, 1,000 yards, 5 touchdowns. Perry with 6. Gavin with 3 on the ground. Brandon Ayuk absolutely went crazy. 1,600 yards, 17 touchdowns. Burks, 800 yards, 4 touchdowns. McLeod only 1 touchdown. That's crazy. Huff ended up having a worse season. Unfortunate. JOK with lettuce and tackles. Tackles for loss. Chris Jones. Sacks. 10 for Landry, 12 for Simmons. Jones with 9. So that's awesome. Ajabo kind of bringing us down in the sack category. 3 picks for JOK. 1 for Landry. 1 for Lange, Hooker, and Bunting. Yeah, so, I mean, not a great season in general, but, I mean, I don't think we're going to have any MVP. So it looks like, Brandon Ayuk did win Offensive Player of the Year. I forgot about him. Myles Garrett, defensive. Amari Coleman, offensive rookie, with Andrew Henry as defensive rookie. Lawrence was best QB. Brandon Ayuk, best wide receiver. It looks like that's going to be it for awards for us. Yeah, I mean, 9th in touchdown passes, so that's good, but yards were not there. Hopefully the MVP chokes this game, but let's sim it. Hopefully this does not end our season, and it did. 17-14. I mean, our last season was so bad, but we were second in defensive points per game. We just couldn't score enough, I guess. Couldn't score enough, but I did use the Tennessee playbook all the way through. So you're aware, I'm going to use the same team's playbook. Hopefully that doesn't. Hopefully playbooks don't matter as much in sims, but I'll sim to the Super Bowl, and we will see the final team. Final team, Brandon Ayuk at a 94, our quarterback at an 88. The line, I think, turned out nicely. We got a new tight end. Burks didn't develop into, like, the beast. We drafted Huff, who didn't end up really... He always was third fiddle, never really had his own shot. Defense, Harold Landry's regressing because he's older. Kyle Hamilton was a nice addition. Bartell was a good pickup. Chris Jones was a Super Bowl run, hired assassin. I mean, Long right here is a hidden dev, but, didn't really get to use him. Lange never upgraded, but, yeah, this is going to be the team. Yeah, if you like that episode, please follow for more, because I will be pumping out some rebuilds. Maybe not as fast as most people, but... hope you like this setup and how I recorded this. It's really the only way I could. Hopefully, I hope to see y'all again if you stuck around till the end. I mean, I'm sorry I didn't get a Super Bowl trophy. Didn't even win a playoff game, but I mean, this team's stacked. An 88 overall, an 88 across the board. I just, man, the life of Sim. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe, and until next time.